So I've been wanting to do this video for a while. It seems to be my MO with the videos these days. I take way longer than I would like to do videos, but it is what it is. I guess I can give a lot of props to the guys that do this on a daily basis, whether it's their full-time career like the dude in blue, or whether Mike, who I believe has a full-time job and does this. I mean, this is like, it's a lot of work, guys, I'll tell you that. So I just want to do a video, my first impressions on my MKIV Toyota Supra Turbo here. And I figured I'd do that while I'm doing some errands. This thing needs some gas. I want to get it cleaned up. It's kind of dirty. You might be able to see that in the outside camera. So I can actually get a car cover on it. You know, getting snow now. And I didn't cover it because it was dirty and kind of weird like that. So that's my mission. A little bit about the car. It's a 94 Toyota Supra, originally twin turbo automatic. The original owner converted to a single turbo with an R154 transmission, which is right out of the MKIV Supra, which apparently holds, like, from what I understand, 700 to 800 foot-pounds of torque, which I think is impressive. I didn't know they hold those kind of power numbers, so that's really good. The car, you may or may not have heard of these guys. Flag Nor Fail Speed Warehouse Shop. That was the original owner of this car. I never heard of them. Cool group of guys. I definitely recommend you check their stuff out. They have all sorts of toys. This is just like a street personal car. You know, they had a like Viper Power Supra at the time. I think they swapped that out to go back to the 2J. But cool guys. So back to the car. I just kind of want to give you guys my impressions on it, what I like, what I don't like. Let's keep in mind that I'm going to be talking about this particular Supra and not necessarily factory Supras. I've only been in one, I've only driven one, and it's this one. So my opinion really is on this one. These are coilover suspensions. I'm not sure of the brand, if you will. Man, this place is bumping. I gotta go to this car wash because I'm too afraid to take this thing anywhere that would have to like go onto a guider. I just think it's too low for that. So come on, dude, move up for me so I'm not sticking in the road. This car draws enough attention. Thank you.
Let's hear what it sounds like. There's a guy that lives by where I used to live in Voorhees, and he has two of them. He has a white one with no spoiler, and he has a red one. The white one's all stock, and you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, dude. This thing's fucking sweet, man. Congrats. I was looking at cars trying to squeeze by you. I was like, sometimes people are dicks here. I come here all the time to wash my car, but can you rev it again so we can get a video? This thing's fucking sweet.
It's funny, when I was there, I got kind of stuck trying to get the car washed, and instantly I had people running up to the car asking me to rev it. They actually recognized the car, they knew where it was from. I mean, this car has a lot of attention, which is kind of where I'll lead off. And my next point is, you know, I've had some decently nice cars. My friends have some nice cars. And they have their attention, and people compliment. But I'm not, this car is something different. This is a different level. I've never owned an exotic, but I just feel like this is something similar. Like, I get that kind of attention out of this. I've already had numerous people stop I had a guy ask me how much I wanted for it. I had somebody ask me like why it's out, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing out right now? It's freezing out, it's bad weather, and the roads suck. You know, I've had just taking it out to get gas and washing it. It's just been like nuts. But with that being said, I want to talk about the next thing. Let's get out of here. So when we left off, we were talking about the suspension and how I didn't like how rough it was, and it was sort of like almost unusable at times depending on the road conditions. But I was also talking about the car's handling, and I'm going to demonstrate this in a second here, how well this car handles, especially when you consider the fact that it has drag radials in the back, which like I said, drag radials have a not ever soft sidewall to help grip during a launch. But even with that, this thing is just amazing. Maybe I won't be able to demonstrate. So I have any but I mean, it's so flat. And although this car was considered like reasonably lightweight, not super lightweight for its time period, you know, in today's market, this thing's roughly 3,200 pounds. It's just like, this is like a little Miata in today's market, you know what I mean? Like, not a lot of cars are this light anymore, and I really could tell the difference when I'm driving, especially when we're talking about handling turns and going around, and you really start swinging the weight around, you really do feel the difference within this thing. So that's always been interesting to me. I want to get into power. You know, it's interesting. You know, I had a turbo Mustang, so turbos are not all that new to me, and it definitely had lag. But this car is so dramatic and so like extra about the turbo lag, and when the turbo hits, it really is like all the other single turbo Supra videos you see out there, where it just takes like forever to hit boost, but when it does, it hits real hard. So I'll go ahead, I'll give you guys maybe a little example here. We'll see if I have the opening. I don't have the opening, but lag. I mean, granted, that wasn't full throttle. As you can see, this is not exactly the kind of appropriate traffic to really be getting into it. Another video about like why I think these cars are worth what they're worth. Do I think they're really worth that much? You know, I'm gonna do a whole other video on that. It is sort of a controversial subject. I feel like, as legendary as this car is, I do feel like if you say anything bad about it on the internet, you'll get your head chopped off. So as far as the shifter is concerned, it is an R154 transmission, like I said, out of the MK3. The shifts, as you can see, are not very short. I'm going to be looking into a short throw. But I can only talk so much trash. It's a factory shifter, factory transmission from a sports car from the 80s. So try a nice little pull here again. Ooh, yeah, you like that. Rough behind is, because it just keeps going. I mean, red line according to the factory is like 6,800, and I was well past 7 right there. So, you know, and I gotta get the car retuned and relooked at, so I need to like be a little bit careful here. But I mean, it just pulls like no one's business. Like, it hits full boost really late. I mean, it's hitting boost before 5K, but it's probably not at full boost till 5K. And when it does, Jesus, it just keeps going. And I can see why people like, this is a highway car. As far as the single turbo Supra is concerned, it's a highway car. I mean, when I'm getting going in first gear, I mean, most people are just accelerating spiritedly pull ahead of me. It's when I finally hit boost and I hit second gear and third gear where this thing's just a rocket ship. It really is. It's a lot of fun. I kind of get it now. like, you know, I could try to sound like macho to you guys and be like, yeah, like this car has no traction control, and I like the fact that it's raw and all, and I do. But I would be lying to you guys if I don't get a little nervous when this thing starts breaking loose. I mean, there is like nothing to save me. It's just me, my driving skills, which are slightly above average at best, I think. I'll give myself that much credit with like worn out track radials. So it is a little, it's a little much at times. So this is sort of like a first impression of my car, guys. I do want to do a full review video for you guys to show off the car a little bit more in depth, and I want to do some other videos to kind of go over what I plan on doing with the car, what I think of the Supra. I always wanted to own one of these, you know. Some of my newer friends assume, and it's somewhat of a correct assumption, that I'm more a domestic guy, which has some truth because the most recent two vehicle I've owned is a Charger Scat Pack and a Mustang GT. But a lot of people don't realize in high school I had a 3000 GT. So first and foremost, I'm a car guy. Second thing, I just think for the money and what I can afford right now, it's kind of hard to beat the American cars, in my personal opinion. But in the 90s, I mean, it was the Japanese. They had it. I mean, that was it. I mean, it took us a while as the American cars to come up. You know, starting, I guess, with the C5 Corvette. I kind of went into this in a video before, and you finally had the 03 Cobra and things like that. And the LS1 motor. Can't leave out the LS. So, you know, and the tables now turn. You know, I just did a video on the Dodge Demon coming out. Please check that out. That thing's going to be like ridiculous. But we also have a new Supra coming out. We're overdue for a new GTR. So I mean, this should be real interesting. All right, first gear. Missed it. Lost traction again. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please hit the like button. If you have any comments or questions, please go ahead and comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Later.
It's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you.
Thanks, man. Supra Turbo. 71. Yeah. It's on pump gas right now. So.
Oh, E85?
No, it's apparently, I mean, I just got it. Apparently it's set up for E85, so I'm going to go mess with it and see if they really do too.
Nice.
That's what they say.
It's clean. I like the wheels. I like the white.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, the wheels, yeah, the guy did everything. He actually tried to swap the wheels out. I was going to get it. He's like, oh, would you rather have these? Like, no. Don't touch these black wheels.
Yeah, they're ultra nice.
Yeah, they were nice. Yeah.
Is it automatic or 6-speed?
It was originally a twin auto and it converted to a single manual. But it's a 5-speed, not a 6.
Okay, probably stronger.
Yeah.
I think they're cheaper to do.
Yeah, the 6
I think
speeds are
our transmission
expensive.
they are, but the 6 speeds are harder to
6
build.
speeds are real expensive, yeah. I mean, I want to complain it was a 6, but...
No, I wouldn't complain. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Alright, man, enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks so
Can't
much.
believe you have it out.
What's that?
Can't believe you have it out. Well, lucky that this
I get it cleaned up. It was dirty. I gotta get it cleaned up and stored away. So, you know, while the sun's out, I figured I did that. You know, gas, clean it, store it.
Alright, man, have a good one.
Thanks.